Hey folks, it's DC here from DC's Gadgets, and I'm out in my backyard. Today is November the 10th, 2019, and right next to me here is my little mini mating nuke. I want to show you this thing. I think it's pretty cool. Had an idea of how to make these with some three-piece frames uh, that you can put in the standard line strap. So I made a jig. Close up. I made a jig. I'll show you the jig later. But these frames interlock. Dowel pins, if I can get interlocked. So there's three pieces in here, and all three pieces will interlock together. And you can stick this in a standard Langstroth and let the bees draw the comb out, and then you take them apart, and they fit right inside this little mini box. So last week I put this in the little box at the club yard, and in 1 week they drew all the comb out on these three frames. So I'm about to put a virgin queen in here and check her in about a week, see what she does. So there's the virgin. Cool. She's running down there. Other bees are up in her face. Looks good. So I'm going to feed them. I put a hole in here big enough for a soda bottle, and I've got full of holes in this bottle with a safety pin, some 1-to-1 sugar water. Put that in there, and we'll check them in a week, see what they're doing. Alright, so this is how I do the little mini mating nuke. The dimension on this thing, front to back, is 7 5/8, and then the inside dimension here is 4 1/8. The inside is what's critical. You're trying to get 3 frames in there. The way I make my frames, I made this little jig, and I cut pieces of wood. The wood pieces are cut 6 1/8 inches long. It's 5/8 by 1/2, and so you lay the pieces inside the little jig and slap some glue on it, and I shoot 2 nails in there. And while it's in the jig, I drill a 1/4 inch hole, through here and through here, so when I can take this thing out, I press in my dowel, and press in the dowel there, so I can take 2 pieces and then stick them together. Now the far side of the dowel, I cut these dowels about 1 inch long, and then this side here I stick in the drill press, turn it down so it's a loose fit. Now, I mean, it's not critical. It gets really good and tight. You're not trying to hold the hole out. The whole purpose is to be able to stick this thing together and stick the other one on there, and then just hang this in a box. It's going to sag in the middle. It doesn't really matter. Sag a little bit. I'm only going to be in there for 1 or 2 weeks at the most. Once I start drawing comb, I'm going to pull it out. So the one we did last week, the one I showed in the earlier video, was only in there for 1 week. And what I did, I just took a piece of wax and I rubbed it right along the crack right here, rubbed wax. And my vertical dowels here, that's just a piece of 3/16 rod, and it's in the jig. So when I've got the jig set up and I've got the piece in the jig, got 2 holes right there, 3/16 inch holes. I drill them through. That gives me the 2 holes in this thing to put a dowel. I don't know if you need it. I don't want the bees to draw a comb and attach it to the wall of the box, so I put the dowels in there to try to keep that from happening. So the one I just showed the video on today is the first one I made. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of excited about it. I'm hoping it goes pretty good. I've put together 3 of these boxes. I'm going to put some decorations in the front of each box. They're all the same color right now. I haven't finished putting the hole in there. My battery went dead in the drill. But they're all the same color, so I'm going to put something on there. Maybe some black circles or squares or diamonds or some crap. Somebody did a PhD thesis. They said that you put giant playing cards on these boxes and bees can tell what they are. So I'm going to put something on there so they can tell what each box is. But yeah, if this works, I'd like to have 10 or 12 of these for next season, and we'll see how it goes.